ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. This is, of course, What's Up on Guys Television. This is where stars are born and made. And of course, it is a show that was made basically for the Gen Zs. These are the set of people who are presently alongside with the alphas ruling the world as it is. Welcome again to the show. What's Up is a fun oriented entertainment show that deals with varieties, music, arts, dance, hype, anything that pertains to entertainment. We are who we say we are, and we got you guys covered all day, every day. Now, we on the show, as always, tend to bring you anything that puts smiles on your faces. For example, we have celebrity gist. This is when we talk about all things entertainment pertaining celebrities in Nigeria, what they've been up to, things they said, especially those who won awards like Thames who just got the Grammys, Grammy Award for Love Me Jeje. I hope you guys are still basking in that euphoria. It's a very beautiful one. Also, we do trending issues in the world of entertainment. We go straight to fashion and style. This is when we talk about who wore what they wore, who styled them, and it's usually on the red carpet, and we tell you guys, okay, this is what this person is wearing, and then if you guys want to wear what they're wearing, then you can order for them. We always give ratings 1 to 10. We do movie reviews. This is when we have cinema movies, YouTube, Netflix, or Prime. These are movies that are yet to drop. All right, even in the box office, and then we'll tell you, give you a synopsis, a rundown, plot thing, whatever it is, and we'll tell you this is what the movie is all about. Go out there and watch. We also give ratings from 1 to 10. So we have you guys go through and enjoy that part of it. And this is who we say we are. On the show this morning, you know who I am. My name is Kenneth Ogunabo. For some of you, they call me Orally. That's Auralwe. They call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos. They call me the Big Size Teddy Bear. They call me the Radio Cubana from when I'm on radio. And of course, so many other things they call me. You can call me Orally. That's Auralwe. And this morning, as always, I do have someone very special in the studios. But before I make introductions and tell you who we got in the studios, we're going to go on a quick break. But first, this morning, as I was making my way to the office, two little kids, all right, two little kids ran up to me and they hugged me. I was like, from where to where? You know, I didn't know who they were, but I hugged them back. I was like, hi, good morning. They were like, Uncle, good morning. I watched your show. I was so touched. And their mom, who was at the other side of the road, she obviously sells food, rice, beans, and all that. Mama put style, you know. I love to eat that as well. And she said, they watch your show. They always watch Whatzup. I was like, my God, little kids. Oh my God, it was so touching. So I want to say a big shout out. I didn't get your name. You and your sisters, I want to say a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. And I promise to try my best to never let you down. I will try. You understand? Anyway, we'll go straight to a very quick break. When we come back, we'll be meeting the man, the myth, the legend himself. Let's go. We'll be right back. It's often said that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with everyone. And everyone is who we intend to take on this very blissful and entertaining journey today. This morning, WhatsApp is a show that runs from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays through Fridays. And with all the joy and all the laughter and all the excitement in our hearts, you know who I am. I'm Orally, always fresh and fly. And yes, we do have someone. I call him the legend himself. And when it comes to fashion, listen, and a multi entrepreneur, a man who's done it and who's still doing it. We have so much to discuss today. Ladies and gentlemen, tell a friend to tell another friend that it is time for WhatsApp, because we have in the studios this morning Feron. Aaron, welcome to the show this morning.
Thank you very much. Good to be here. Good to be here.
It's always
your knuckle.
Chop up. It's always exciting when I know you're coming through to the studios. Yeah, I'm always elated.
I'm always happy to be here. Galaxy TV is home for me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's home for me. I love it here.
All right, quickly, let's tell you again about the man we have in the studios this morning, because we have obviously a lot to discuss. His name is Feron Aaron, and of course he's from Akwa Ibom State. He's a fashion designer and couturier. All right, couturier. Is that how it's called?
Couture.
Couturier. Yes, that's how it's pronounced.
That's French.
Yes, yes, I did pick that up.
Yeah.
All right. Feron has launched Different fashion brands, October 2012, lingerie launched February 2013, and Aaron's masterpiece launched January 2022, and Feron Aaron launched October 2023. He, of course, as did say, he was born in Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, on the 7th of April of 1973, and of course, he studied agricultural economics and extension in the University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, from 1994 to 2001. He started sewing after secondary school without any formal training in 1992. He started by making ties and suspenders for men and then moved on to make dresses for women. Now, he started custom dressmaking businesses in the early university days in 1994, making clothes for friends, colleagues, and students on campus. Now, while in the university, he opened his first custom dressmaking shop with the name Feron Couture on Gibbs Street, Uyo. I'm sure a lot of you would remember that if you're from that place. I started sewing for general public, both male and female. Following a series of research on fashion, fanned by his strong passion and evident creativity for profession, he decided to become a fashion designer. This led to the formation of the designer name and label Feron from his real names Felix Aaron. He has since adopted Feron as his first name since Feron Aaron is what put him into the limelight. What started as campus dressmaking hobby has over the years grown into a fashion empire with a brand name Feron Aaron. In 2006, he made the big leap. He took the big step and relocated to Lagos State, Nigeria to build the brand Feron Aaron and become a Nigerian fashion brand, a very big one at that. Reasoning that Lagos is the fashion capital of Nigeria, while in Lagos, he founded the Nigerian Fashion Organization, NFO, in 2007 with the mission to promote the business of fashion in Nigeria. Moving on, in 2010, he also founded the Fashion Training Institution, established to raise professionals in every field of fashion and design. Feron Aaron has featured in and has organized several fashion shows, including the Spirit of Couture Fashion Show 2005 in Uyo, Nigerian Fashion Show 2004 Abuja, Nigerian Fashion Week 2004 Lagos, the Spirit of Couture 2005 Uyo, Feron Fashion Show Power Chapel International 2005 Uyo, Nigerian Television Fashion Show 2006 to 2009 Lagos, Feron RTV SS 2012 Lagos, Feron Luxury Show Lagos, NMMA Awards Show 2013, the Rise and Rise of Feron Launch Show 2014 Lagos Awards, Nigerian Television Fashion Show Best Design of the Year Award Lagos 2009, Ibom Youth Convention Award of Excellence in Fashion 2012 Lagos, Most Creative Designer of the Year Ikeja City Awards 2014 Lagos, founded Nigerian Fashion Organization NFO 2008 Lagos, the Fashion Academy Lagos 2010, and of course the Lagos TV show. Also, the Art of Masterpiece premiered 7th April 2023. So again, Okbo,
Wow.
it's too much. So anyone who understands what music and fashion and entertainment is all about, there's no way you've not seen this man. There's no way you don't know who he is. And to have him here right now is a testament to who he is. So welcome again to the show, Feron Aaron, the brand.
Thank you.
The legend,
Thank you.
the costumier,
Yes, and the king of fashion.
the king. That was the name I was looking for. He
The
did
king
say
of fashion.
the first day I met you, you did say that, and I
Yeah.
was like, where this name? How did you give yourself that name?
It's not a lot of people have a problem with the name, thinking it's a title. It's not a title. It's a heritage thing. Okay. When you know so much, when you do so much, you know so much, you gather so much knowledge, you're a king in your field.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So when you tap me, you know what I carry, why I'm called the king of fashion. So it stems from know-how.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes from the know-how. It's not like you're competing with anybody. God has made us kings and to reign. I love the spotlight.
And you're always taking
Whatever you're going to be in life, you will feel it within you. Express it. It has a meaning. Just express it. Over the years, I've been in fashion since 1994, so I should be able to tell what works and what doesn't work. and how it is. What we used to think will work and what never ever worked, and what we corrected, you understand, mistakes we made. So I'm set.
All right, it says in your resume and your profile that you schooled from 1994 to 2001.
Yeah.
Why that long span of space?
Number one, I always tell people I studied agri economics professionally, BA agri, not BSc. So 5 years professional course. Then I spent 8 years doing a 5 years course, 5 year course because of what? Strike. I get so sad to still see strikes happen today in the university system. It's sad. It's very sad. I felt like dropping out at some point because my vision, the dreams I had in fashion was tormenting me. School was a delay for me. School was a delay for me. I was thinking, because of that, I didn't do my youth service. I didn't ever need it. I was in a haste, in a hurry to just finish and face my vision. Okay? Yeah, so some of us were born for that. So it's just so sad that we're still having strikes in the university system. So imagine additional three years. Yes. Sad.
That's crazy. Now, walk us through your journey from the beginning and also when you became Feron Aaron. He says that at some point you began sewing for people in hostels in the university setting. So give us updates. Tell us about your journey into fashion.
For me, it's a very funny and interesting story. Let me put it like this. I finished secondary school, 1989. Wow. I actually grew up a very creative child. At some point, it was a problem in the family. I draw very well. I carve woods very well. I carve anything carvable. So my father's parlor was more like a museum at some point. When you are talented in the field of art, it haunts. Some people will relate. I can carry slippers, bathroom slippers, carve, and trouble will come. But I didn't know I was developing my talent. Because of that, my father sent me to the technical school because he was a motor mechanic. So that's what he understood, how to develop me. So he sent me, this guy, sabi do handwork, don't go. And I didn't disappoint him. Immediately I entered boarding house, I saw people carrying radio in small so dish they built by themselves. That's why I feel Nigeria, I pity this country. We started building radio from the diagram. We go get the components and we put it and build beautiful radios from radio. So I grew up like that. So that creativity was moving, and I'm very multi-talented. I do a lot of things beyond fashion. Okay. So school finished. We came back after writing WAEC, and a fashion trend came. All these are Jabota, big children's, big parents, kids, rich parents' kids. They started that style. That trend was called papas. They wear big Apollo ties. Then when we grew up seeing our parents wear big ties back then, and we used to then it moved to small, slim ties, and then we finished school 89. Then all those WAEC people that just finished WAEC, we started seeing these rich men's kids wearing big baggy chinos, not the straight pants that was trending. All of a sudden, a new trend came, bogus white shirt and putting tie, and one way and it was very, very trendy. So I didn't have money from my background. I didn't have money to go and buy big papas chinos. That's what they call it, papas. And then buy the big tie. So that's how long and short of the story. I went to my father's room, opened the wardrobe, checked for his ties, and opened it, checked how they made the tie, because I have to make tie and follow and wear. I went and bought a cricket shirt, this starched one, white. The trend got me. That was how I started making ties. My friends joined. They want ties. Before they know, I started crafting suspenders to wear with it. You know, with this ring, this sleeve holder. Boom! That was my inoculation into the world of fashion. My mom was a seamstress. I didn't grow up to see her so commercially. She used to, but by the time we were born, she had stopped. So all she was doing at home that I ever saw was sewing our uniform. So it's not as if I learned from her. I was quite young. So the machine was there. So I started the ties with hand, thread and needle. Then one day I looked at the machine. After I tried for so long, I didn't understand anything, how the sewing machine works and how to connect and paddle it. Of course, our parents are like, go and read and go to school. Nobody wants you to go and waste time on that kind of thing. So one day when everybody was out, I said, I'm going to sew this machine. And I connected the machine. I don't know how. I connected and sewed that machine. Since then, there's nothing I set my eyes to do for the very first time without ever seeing it that I can't do it. That was how I started. Before I know, somebody gave me, a tailor in our compound gave me a contract to produce bow ties, suspenders for a choir, a church choir, and I did. He was looking at me because he couldn't. You understand? I eventually ended up opening a fashion house that was big, and I was sewing for governors in the state, and his apprentices that learned to work from him. When I was renovating my shop, I remember meeting one of them when I went to buy blocks. He couldn't even make a headway in the fashion that he came to learn. He was now molding blocks. The tailor himself that used to stay in our compound retired, no success. He became, I think, was working in one church or the other. So for me, it's talent. Then I now got admission into the university. The period I stayed to, I didn't get admission immediately. That period was a period I developed. God used that period to develop my talent in fashion, showed me. Because if I think from what happened, if I had entered into school, same year, straight, piam, I would have just missed it. I wanted to be a chemical engineer. I love chemistry.
Wow.
I love chemistry. I had an A in WAEC in chemistry. I love chemistry. So, I don't know if it is the molecule or the atom they used to call that was tripping me, but then I love chemistry. That period developed me in fashion that by the time I started school, I had already known where I was going to. Funny enough. So, and then I now attended a church, one of these new Pentecostal churches that started in Uyo. That church played a role in my life. By the first message I had was about vision, how you can turn your talents to vision. So the confused boy that could do everything, knows he has talent and abilities to do so many things, now had a direction. Okay, there's what they call purpose, there's what they call vision, and there's what they call destiny and all of that. So it organized me, boom, so I went. So I started making clothes for free for people around me just to learn, perfecting. I remember when I started out, the very first, I was very good with women's clothes. I understand women's clothes like, I don't know, it's inbuilt. So I started out with female clothes. After the tie thing, I just started out with how I understand clothes. Up till now, I don't know. Because when I opened the fashion school, I found out that it's very difficult to even teach people to understand. Then how did I understand? It's still an enigma. The very first male jacket that I made was a blouse. It was like a blouse, and they made it for my friend. You wait, though. You wore it. But now you have to pay a whole lot to wear the male suits and jackets I make. Yeah. I have perfected all of that. The journey is a long one. I converted the room that my father gave me as the first son into a fashion house. Very funny. The thing was intoxicating me and turning me like everybody in the school, even my lecturers, they knew I measure in the field of the campus, in the classroom. My handouts were full of sketches and people's measurements. The passion was so strong that, and I was so happy doing it. Always happy doing it. Always. The passion was so strong. Then what now strengthened the passion and gave me direction again was, I don't know. I had this thing for research. A friend of a colleague, a classmate brought Times magazine that featured fashion designers. He just saw Versace, all these international designers being covered. He said, yes, let me bring this for Feron to read. What I saw in that magazine emboldened me. When I wanted to be great. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be famous. And the way fashion was then, tailors, roadside tailors. So there was nothing like fashion designers very way back that we have now. Everybody is a designer now. So when I read that, I now saw the profile of these designers, international designers, that they are richer than the American president. I saw their net worth, their empires, their branches, their factories, they own multiple stores across. I said, okay, so this profession is good. This is how I want to be. So school, I just come on, make I just go finish, come follow this thing. This one resemble me. I had I have from beginning a very strong passion for fashion. I love fashion. So that's how I said. All through my stay in school, I knew I wasn't good. I used to tell my friend, I will not work. God forbid I will come and work for somebody and follow you people. While they were preparing to work in the bank, looking for departments, I said, well, let me just finish getting here, get out of here and go and start. And that's what happened. Remember recently, one of my project supervisor was afraid for me because he had to come to the house to beg me to try, just manage and finish. He saw me on social media with my events and the project. He sent me a message. I'm happy you followed your passion.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was happy. So I got into school, started sewing for students. One student will introduce the other. So that was it. And I charged them student price. And then in the campus, fashion trends come. Students that are coming from different cities, especially Lagos, are bringing in the current trends. They were fabric dealers. They would just come and open their fabrics around the female hostel, put on the floor, became their friends. I stayed there with them as they are buying. Said, this guy can sew. Do you have a tailor? This guy can sew. That's how I'm from one person, the whole room will sew. They will introduce you to as far as you are doing well. And I was delivering because for me, it was not just the money, it was the passion. I was developing myself. I was enjoying it. So one leg in the classroom, one leg in the house sewing. So before I finished, I had already converted that my room to a fashion house, opened it to the outside. It wasn't enough. My father's tenant that was running a provision shop was leaving. I told my father I want the shop. He said, you're going to pay me rent too. Because of course he thought he didn't want to play with his property with his son, do familiarity. I said, yes, I will pay. And I went and dropped some more money that I didn't even have enough. While I started, I told you, come and complete money or you let me. It was my mom that now helped me say, you no fit, you go. Okay, carry, go and pay, return my money. I mean, I was just enjoying, and that was it. That I just wanted to have a showroom because I saw that those people don't just open shop and put machine when I read that magazine. So they had stores and factories. So I saw a whole lot. So from beginning, you will never see where I sew my clothes. I had a showroom as small as the place was. Feron Couture, put tiles. In fact, there was a time I didn't have money for tiles when I started. You know what I did? I went and bought this local plastic floor carpet, the one that has marble design. I used it and covered the whole of the front, carved the door out. If you see it from beginning, it will look like marble. People were like, oh my, this place. I did it myself. As I'm telling you, the floor, there is a floor design, all this interlocking, and I knew it come. I used a particular hand tool with cement and did a spiral design on the floor. It's still there in that place till today, even after a lot has changed. That stone work on the floor is so strong. It has not eroded. Every time I visit back home, I see it and I remember.
Wow. A lot has gone on. A lot has been said.
Yeah, so that's how the journey started. I kept sewing, kept advancing, kept building, and so on. Before you know it, school finished. I continued. One day there were many resourceful materials. This day style, Ovation magazine then, those were our, resources. We just don't miss this day. Then I started getting Vogue, Chic magazines, even the old ones. I won't be able to buy the new one. No. We had where they sell the old ones. When the month expires, we go pack them. I was not just looking at style. I was reading the industry, how it works, and the system internationally. So a different thing was going through me, not the local tailors around. At some point, I was one of the biggest dressmakers in Uyo back then.
All right, please hold your thought as we're about to go on this quick break because I'm enjoying myself. This story it's not for everybody. All right, and when you hear success story of people who have done it, you feel very elated. Let's go on this quick break, and when we come back, we'll still have the man here, Feron, and of course, O'Reilly. Welcome back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. We're here, we're live, and of course, you have me, your host. For the show, they call me Sugar Daddy of Lagos. They call me the Big Size Teddy Bear. I am O'Reilly, and of course, we have Feron Aaron here in the studios. But coming back with everything we just watched now, I want us to talk about it. I want to give emphasis to your show.
Okay.
This is the one that's more important because the kind of models I saw on the TV, I suppose they that show. The models is a link. The lingerie line is off the hook. So please, your show that's coming up on Saturday, February 8th.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about it. And then just as it is, you know WhatsApp now.
Yes.
And then in partnership with Feron Couture, we always give the best. Now we have Feron coming through with free tickets.
Yes.
To this, in fact, give us the synopsis. Give us everything we need to know about the show.
All right, Feron Lingerie Fashion Show has come to stay. This is the 7th edition. It's coming up on the 8th of February.
Wow.
In Ikeja, you see the address, the venue is running. I got led to start a lingerie line, because I discovered that our women down here still tire apart to sleep.
Voila.
So it wasn't for me sexy enough, if I can use that language on it. So it wasn't a stylish thing. My brand is about approach to fashion is about beauty and style. So I decided to launch a lingerie line specifically for producing very stylish sleepwear to correct that issue that I saw that was tormenting me. So I wanted to provide women better ways to dress for sleep and to express love. And I think I'm a love person. So that's why we build the show around Valentine. So it happens every Valentine season, precisely a week to Valentine. They said nothing says I love you than a set of sexy lingerie. So how you appear matters. So that's why I started the Feron Lingerie. For me, it's a campaign. The Feron Lingerie is a clothing line, but the show is a big campaign. Feron Lingerie Fashion Show is set up to show women modern and stylish ways to dress first for sleep. Don't just tire apart to bed. So in that show, we're going to showcase the latest trend in sleepwear, okay? And our sleepwear is lingerie style, which is a lot very sensual. And then the mission is to be able to spice up relationships. Okay, so I believe everybody should vamp up the fire in their relationships, okay? And that has a lot to do with how you appear, okay? So if you've been married for a long time and then, of course, the fire begins to go down, you have to have things you do. So that's about the show. This year, we are not just, so for 6 editions, we have been showcasing lingerie, and of course, lingerie is specifically a women thing. Then the men started, what about our own? My husband too does need something to wear. They don't dress well or do. So all of that. Feron Lingerie 2025, we are unveiling for the very first time our men sleepwear.
Wow.
So on the runway, we are going to be showcasing alongside very hot lingerie on beautiful models. We are going to be showcasing, unveiling our men's sleepwear. It's going to be beautiful. We are coming up with very chic, stylish robes, sleep robes, and so it's something to watch out for. Now, if you want to know the modern, latest trend in lingerie, you don't have to miss that show. I think this is it's been running, is an exclusive event, so the show is powered by Wealth Lounge, nice place to be. So, men, bring your wives or your women, the women in your lives. Let them see how to dress for sleep. And also, you to this edition, we are going to be having men's sleepwear. Just come and see. It's a couple thing. You can just come with your couple. It's a very real show. You're going to see real lingerie, beautiful ones. I mean, I know I'm very ambitious. Yeah. So thanks to Galaxy TV, our media supporters, they have always been there for us, supporting local content. I've had them every time I ask them for support all the way. So we are going to be offering free tickets strictly by invitation. But I'm going to give about free 20 invites, okay, to viewers that will call in or send text to our number. Okay. Yes. We'll send them invites to attend the show and then witness the what we call the art of seduction. It's a Valentine event, so you see I'm in red already. I'm in red. You won't recover 3 things we promise you. You're going to see breathtaking lingerie. You're going to see beautiful models, drop dead gorgeous models, daring girls that will come in, and you're going to have experience captivating music. Feron Lingerie Fashion Show is a platform for rising stars. We have raised a lot of stars. We don't work with made stars. They are made. They will come and distract us from our show. But we fetch for upcoming acts that are very strong. And then we give them the stage. And then they do wonders. Okay? Same in comedy, to fill in. But, and also, for those women that say we are married, we have given birth, we don't have shape again to wear lingerie. It's a lie. Feron Lingerie Fashion Show is a global fashion campaign, designed to promote the body image of women around the world using the lingerie, an intimately cherished garment of women, to uncover the inner beauty of every woman. That's a strong statement, thereby setting them free to love their bodies. I sew for women. I make clothes for women. I know women like the back of my hand when it comes to their perception about their bodies. They talk to me as their doctor when it comes to clothes. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. I'm this. I'm that. And you see the way our women embraced plastic surgery is a testament to that. There are a lot of concerns when it comes to the appearance. Of course, every woman from the child to the grandma wants to hear you're beautiful. So beauty is the center point of every interest of every woman. So, but as an expert in fashion, you can wear lingerie. Once you start fall in love, appreciate you have a positive body image. So as a campaign, we are promoting positive body image. Say no to body shaming. A lot of women body shame themselves. My tummy is big. Yes, it's big. Everybody will always have that once you've given birth. But then Once you begin to appreciate what beauty is and what it means to the other person, a lot of people depend on you. Don't tell your
Very
husband,
true.
accept me the way I am. How many women accept poor?
Mm-hmm.
So, not that those things are standards, but then try so that you won't be looking at a tadpole and then when you could have done something about it. But the point is, once you start accepting yourself, it's very easy. You might not be that very perfect because the fashion industry, the beauty industry will sell perfection to you that you cannot attain, thereby trying to drag you along. You get to spend along, promise you can be like this. Is all in fashion theories you can't. They sell standards you can't reach. So you keep yearning it. When you try to reach it, they raise the standards. That's why they use ultra thin models. Okay, so you can't attain that, and at some point you will fail. Victoria's Secret lingerie show failed because they were using one standard one. They were not all inclusive. Now they are relaunching back. They are trying to use both big sizes. You check out our runway. We always have plus size models. The ones that don't are shapeless, you understand? We bring them in for a purpose, for a reason, because it's a campaign. We're trying to tell women there are those lingeries that will fit you. First of all, get into the art of wearing lingerie. Don't tie your apart to sleep, and don't just wear shirts and baggies and let it be tasteful and presentable. You understand? So it's going to be a very beautiful show. All is set and we're just doing countdown to the show. It's just three days to the show. It's the biggest we've ever had. Every year we keep upgrading and updating the standard. So we are all set for Feron Lingerie Fashion Show 2025.
All right. Thank you so much for coming through. And also want to announce quickly that viewers, for everyone that is watching us right now, those of you who support Whatzup on Galaxy Television and of course Feron Aaron, he's told you guys that a lot of women do not appreciate their bodies because they're always scared about perception, what people think of them. Fall in love with the act of wearing lingerie. Now, if you look on your screens with every gadget or any gadget you're using, you'll see a WhatsApp number on the screen. If you want to attend this lingerie show, this fashion show by Feron Aaron, please, all right, text that number and tell if you would want to attend. All right, if you want to attend, text that number. And of course, they would be sending, it's just 20 free tickets, courtesy of the man himself. He's right here telling you that this is what he has to do. So we're giving back to the community, if you ask me. So the number on your screen is right there. Text if you want to be a part of this project.
I watched WhatsApp. I want to attend the.
All right, you watch WhatsApp. You want to attend.
Let's know you watch WhatsApp.
All right, you watch the show. You want to attend. There are 20 free tickets for you guys. The numbers on your screen. Text.
And the good thing is that each ticket admits couple.
Ooh, so that's beautiful as well. So each ticket admits a couple. That's a man and a woman.
Man and woman.
Please let's keep it strictly man and woman.
Don't bring man and man.
Don't do man and man. Yeah, I will send you people out. No man and man. Only man and woman. And no woman and woman here. We don't do. We don't do that.
Let's balance it.
Yes, let's balance the equation. Trump is here. You guys should understand that. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, and we're very honored and glad to have you here. The last time you were here, you gave my co-anchor lingerie.
Yeah,
I'm requesting
for your sleep rope.
Either that or you make really nice. Is it suits or jackets?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll be. That's
no. I promise you on air. I promise you on air. Mm-hmm. And my boss and the producer. I promise you on air you'll be wearing Feron.
Bam. That's all I want to hear. Because that time I didn't say anything. They were just doing ladies first. And this time, me too, I deserve to wear Feron Aaron. I'm an ambassador of Feron. So let me. All right, thank you so much for coming. God bless you. Galaxy TV will be live. WhatsApp will be live on that day. We'll come to show our love. Make sure the numbers on your screen right there, down here on your screen. So make sure you tell us why you'd want to attend, and then you get free tickets. That much we can take. Let's go for celebrity gist. We'll be right back.